Hello, 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 hello. So, welcome to another Tech Notice live stream. I can see some people there in the comments. We can see Cheekster, we can see RK Benchmarker, we can see Reggae 120, we can see Banagiotis Diamantis. Good evening from Greece. What's the weather like in Greece right now? Antorip, hello. First time here on this channel. Well, very nice to see you all. Those who've maybe never joined the live stream before, special welcome to you. Today's a special one because the first time we're live streaming with 200k under the belt. So I want to say a huge thanks and just recognize this achievement. It's massive, and I'm very, very grateful for everybody who's joined. I don't know if you remember what was the sub count when you joined, but it's been a very interesting journey, and I'm very, very grateful. Today, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you some of the deals that I have found. If you didn't know, there is Amazon Spring Sale on right now, and we can just check out some of the deals. I found some dodgy things in there as well that I'm hoping you're not going to get or kind of avoid. So we're going to talk about that as well. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat and I'll do my best to actually give you feedback, whether it's about the build, any PC parts, between whatever, any tips that you might have on your PC, create a PC. We're going to do that. This stream is not going to be dead long, but we're going to dive right in. So, as you can see, there is a spring sale on. The links for this are in the description below, as always. Check it out in the description below. Do you know what? I'm going to put the links on as well. Where is it? Oh, I'm going to have to go in there for a second, don't I? Oh, can I put comments on? Oh, yeah, I can. Why don't I do that? There you go. So now you guys are on the live stream as well, chatting along. I might make it a bit smaller so that we can actually see what products we're talking about. There's lots of tabs going on, and where is this? There we go. That's what we need to add in here as well. Links in the description below, so you can check out all of those deals. Cheeks there, very kind words, thank you very much. Now, the first link in the description below will lead you to the whole deals page. Now, there are some good times to buy stuff, and there are some not so good times to buy things. Right now is one of those times where it's good. Now, those people who are wanting to get the latest and the greatest hardware, probably you don't want to buy anything right now. But if you want to save something and get good deals on like a less than the top end one, then this is a good time to buy right now, because there's sale on Amazon, and then on 1st of April there's going to be Newegg sale as well that you might want to check out. I've got a very interesting video coming out on the 1st of April about this PC actually, so finally it's going to be released on 1st of April, so you guys might want to check that one out as well. But the new hardware that's going to be released from Nvidia, Intel, AMD, that's going to be later on this year, right? And then they always release their best product first, the high-end flagship one. So if you're not planning to buy the high-end flagship one and want the next generation mid-range, we're talking about a year from now, kind of, when that's going to be launched. So if you're not going to be looking for that right now, is good time to buy. But just like little tip, if you know, wherever your kind of budget range is, what you're trying to buy. So first, one of the things is that, by the way, these tabs are in no particular order. I organized it all in the description below, but these are not in any order whatsoever. I found interesting deal on this Lenovo tab, only $99. Pretty good deal, as you can see. I'm going to breeze through them. There's lots of other tab deals actually available. Some Samsung ones, some Lenovo ones, some Google Pixel tabs. lots of other ones. So feel free to check them out. All sorts of budget ranges here. Look at that S9 FE Plus. That's not bad. Price cut. Google Pixel tabs. Very interesting. Now, there's also monitor deals going right now. You can see Samsung monitors are on a deal. There's some that are very interesting. For example, this one we're going to dive into a little bit deeper in a minute. The 49-inch Odyssey, that's ridiculously expensive, $1,300. But there's actually a special deal on that I'll talk about there. And then there was, where is this TV and... where was this one here? That 32-inch one here is quite interesting. It's a 4K monitor, but also like a TV monitor together. So that's an interesting one that you might want to check out. Then we've got some Anker devices, chargers, accessories. So if you've been looking for one or thinking good time to buy one, there's some interesting stuff in there. This is quite an interesting thing actually, this power charger, but all sorts of things if that's up to you. Now I've scoured through like every single page on the computer and electronics to find these deals. Some of the deals are like not worth it. I picked up the ones that are actually worth it and the ones that I thought these are good ones, what I like. Now this is TP-Link tri-band Wi-Fi 7 router. Router? I always get that wrong. People remind me that in the comment section below. There is actually a special $20 coupon to get that one off, but Wi-Fi 7 routers, they are not actually very common, and this is already on deal. It's not bad. From $200 or $300 to about $250. That's not bad. Looks pretty cool as well. Then OBS Pot Tiny 2. Mine is, can you see that in the corner? Oh, that box over there. That's the one. Got it over there. We've tried it. It's a pretty good, very interesting one actually. If you're looking for a PTZ, it's pan tilt zoom camera. Did you know that PTZ means pan tilt zoom? That type of webcam. Then, as you saw, the Anker chargers and power banks are all on a deal. This one is a very interesting one. It's a 100-watt one. And you can see there's a few different ports. The ones that Apple comes with are a lot bigger and actually less powerful as well. So fast charging, what we can get in there. Then we have this screwdriver set that is 10% off. If you are doing any electronics or household, you like repairing things, this is a great thing. There's lots of different things, different cups. As you can see, the suction cup in there, prying tools, all different screwdriver heads, whichever one you might need. This is very good. Usually this is a lot more expensive, and iFixit kit is usually a lot more expensive as well. So this is like a fake iFixit kit, but a lot more for your money, basically. Now, Anker has pretty good cables and chargers indeed. Yep, there's a reason why the company's gone quite big in the last 7 years. Someone wants Panagiotis is saying, I want your opinion about Intel i5 12600K for a new PC build with 32 gigs of DDR memory. Which motherboard is good from new build? MSI, ASUS, and why? These days I've actually started to fall away a little bit from MSI motherboards. I'm leaning towards ASUS and Gigabyte these days. Gigabyte BIOS is a little bit all over the place. I think ASUS is the best choice in terms of quality and so on. But I would say try out Gigabyte B660. I think it's ultra durable motherboards. You could check some of those out, or the AX or Gaming X ones from 12600K. Maybe go with the Z790 AX, Gaming AX motherboard. Gigabyte Z790 AX DDR5. Come on, where are we? There we go. Look at that. $180 for this motherboard, but now you have a really high upgrade path for this. You have ultra durable one here as well, but I think the Gaming AX, for the $5 you get actually more heat sinks which is a little bit better than the UD one. UD-AX. AX means Wi-Fi. So this one has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, everything built in. Very good. And you can later on run some of your CPUs even faster. I think this is a great option, like all in one kind of a motherboard, what I would go for. Oh, let me get the tabs off that we've already seen. There we go. Now, this is one of those things that's actually dodgy, and I want you to be very careful when seeing this. Now, I personally have never seen this Segotep, I don't know how you pronounce it, but looks really cool. Looks like a good power supply, right? 80 plus gold rating, and then you're like, this looks interesting. PCIe 5.0 ready, right? What does that mean? ATX 3.0. It's all a bit like, I wonder if this is actually true, because let me show you one thing. Let me show you, okay, this picture here, and let me open a new tab, and I'll do it like this so you can see. 80 plus gold rating. Now, this is the actual 80 plus gold rating sign. Can you see this compared to this? They are not the same. So these guys have made their own 80 plus gold rating, which means this is not 80 plus gold. It is 80 plus whatever. 80 plus gold. This is, look, the font is different. This looks dodgy mud to me, and I wouldn't really go for it. I've left the link in the description below with big brackets there, like, this looks dodgy, I wouldn't buy this. Looks like a good deal. 2,000 ratings, looks like a good deal. But look at that, 5-year warranty. That's another one of the alarm bells. For that amount, you should be getting 10, right? For this price point, you should be getting 10. So let's have a look at 850 watt power supply from an actual reputable brand. I'll just make this big now. Look at this, NZXT, for example. This is slightly more, what, $10 more? But this should be, I don't know how many years warranty will NZXT give you. Let's have a look. Come on. Tell us. It's got to be 10 years. 5 years is very, very little. Come on. Okay, NZXT doesn't want to play with this. Let's have a look at MSI. Look at this. PCIe 5.0, ATX 3.0, 85, 850 watts, 80 plus. Gold certified one, $89. That's even cheaper here. And I bet this MSI will be more than 5-year warranty here. Come on, let's find the warranty. Where is it? Why do they do this? Come on, come on. We'll find it. Oh, my word, okay. Let's do it like this. Specifications. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Data sheet. Come on, tell us where is. Look, they're not giving you the warranty. How long is the warranty in this? Very dodgy. MSI. What are we doing here? But I would go with that MSI more. MSI one much more. Even though it's got like 700 less ratings, it's still worth going with that one. Cooler Master, look at that. Still 5 years warranty here. 8. Okay, let's have a look at this one now. Thermal take. Come on. give us a 10-year warranty here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, 10-year warranty. That's what you, around $850, around $100, you should be getting 10-year warranty. And you know that if a manufacturer says 10 years, that's a good manufacturing, good product there. Is the AMD 7800X 3D still good in 2024, or just go with the 7950X 3D? Daniel, I guess you are a PC gamer, not a creator, and then the 7800 XD is very good, I guess. I'm not focused on gaming on this channel at all, but that's what I'd say. Full-time video editor. I want to buy either Asus 2080 Super ProArt OC or Zotac 4080 Super Amp Extreme Aero. My MOBO is ProArt, so in terms of aesthetics, the Asus GPU. Go with the Asus GPU. Go for it. You'll get 3 months Adobe Creative Cloud off as well, so it's probably going to be cheaper than the Zotac one. Right. I would want to purchase PC from proven maker, Seasonic, Superflow, yeah, power supplies. It has a 10-year warranty, it says so at the top of the product page. Yeah. I saw Segotep 850 watt at $130 on Amazon. Who do they think they are? Any deals on 4090s? I know the answer, by the way. Well, let's have a look. I didn't find any, but look, here's another little trick. If we go spring sale, and if we type in here, how did I find it actually? If I went to here, and then asked RTX 4090, I think if we did it this way, no. Somehow I could like search the deals here on Amazon. Let me put myself in there. There we go. But I couldn't on this one. So then there's an actual combo deals. There are none. Spoon hurler. There will be actually one on 1st of April. If you watch my video coming out on 1st of April, I know some pre-launch deals that will be happening in a particular website. And there is going to be a 4090 deal on there, Spoon hurler. So you didn't hear it from me, but there's going to be a 4090 deal on. So there's some combo deals, but to me they seem a little bit iffy as well. Now this is 5600X and B550. This is a dead platform, right? And this is $270. Now this is an okay kind of motherboard. This is PCIe Gen 4 and okay things. I feel like you should be investing either Intel 12th gen for that round money, you know, get like a 12400 or something like that, and then a B660 motherboard, you'd get a better deal. I don't feel like this is particularly a good deal. How long do these deals go for? These Amazon ones, I think they last a little bit longer. I'm not sure about the ones coming on 1st of April. What size AIO and case fans would you provide the absolute best airflow in an NTUC Performance 1 full tower case with Asus ProArt Z790 13900K and a 4070 Ti Super? Someone has actually looked at my videos. Good choice of parts there. How many fans and what size, please? I would go the AIO into the front. Get a 420mm Arctic one, for example. It's quite good price right now. This one here, Arctic liquid freezer, 420. Oh, not 2, 3. Liquid freezer 3. Look at that. For $100, you're not going to get a best AIO than this. This is right now. This deal is not going to be lasting, by the way. So, Cheekster 777. This is a very, very good deal. I would put these ones in there and then let the case fans that you have already in front of the case, let them be the intake for your AIO. Use these 3 as 1 exhaust from the back and 2 from the top, and you'll be absolutely fine. Or put some in the bottom intake. Basically, you'll have absolutely the best airflow in that way. Will you compare M3? I'll have to figure that out. Will you compare M3 Pro laptops, the new Intel Core Ultra laptops, and have an RTX card as well? Yeah, I've got some very interesting laptops here right now. This is interesting one, and then the one that I'm using in here, that's going to be very interesting one. That's Core Ultra here. I've got one other Core Ultra there with an RTX 4070. That's very interesting as well. We're going to be, you know, comparing these. Yeah, there's some interesting content coming out. What's the difference between 360 and 420 AIO? The difference is in size. So, in terms of the fan size, right, I've got only 420 in there, but basically the 360, it's millimeters. So the bigger the radiator, the more heat it can dissipate. 360 will have 320 millimeter fans. 420 millimeter radiator will have 340 millimeter fans, which means that it just pushes more air through a little bit quieter, and it's just going to be quieter and better airflow. In terms of temperatures, you're not going to be able to pull the difference, yes, but the 420 millimeter one will be quieter because you can run the fans lower speeds because of the airflow and because of the big mass of the radiator. That's that. Let's keep moving on with the deals. I want to get through them, but absolutely bombard me with some of the questions if you have any. Will the 420mm AIO make a noticeable difference over 240, 360 for 13900K? Not so much over the 360mm, but a big difference over 240. Is the 5700X a good CPU in 2024? If you already have it, it's the best CPU you have. If you're thinking about buying one, then I think there are better CPUs for that price in 2024. This is a kind of an okay deal. I think this has quite a big upgrade path, like what you can do with it, but at the same time the motherboard is very low end, so I don't know if you want to go with this one. 340, again, like a Micro Center deal here, $50 off, but I feel like it's going to be like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a good one. So this i5 12600K will be roughly around $200, and then $150 for this motherboard. I feel like we can do a better deal than that. This is not on a deal, but I've been getting a lot of mini PCs in and testing different ones, and this looks like another very interesting one. Minis Forum, always very good quality one, but this is like a silver one, so pretty interesting one there to check out. Not too bad of a price either. Any storage deals? Yes, links in the description below. Mafia 47. Then there's some laptop deals. If you're looking to get a gaming laptop, something like that, portable, powerhouse, interesting deals on. I personally is kind of leaning away a little bit on the laptops, but I know some people like that, and you know, there you go. Go check them out. Today's deals. Yes, now we can find it on deals. What I want to do is Elgato. Let me have a look if there's any Elgato deals. Ooh, look at that. There is deals on Elgatos. I've got to leave them in the description below. That Stream Deck Mark II. Someone said Elgato Stream Deck. I'd say 12600K is a much better option than 5700X-ish build right now. Yeah, definitely. Alrighty. Z790 with Wi-Fi 7. Halbain is saying, been eyeing a 13th gen CPU. Doesn't that require flashing the BIOS? Sorry, no. Z790 doesn't require any flashing, even the 14th gen, like anything. Even Z690 sometimes just has 14th gen support, but absolutely no I don't know, because 14th gen is basically 12th gen, but just bent, so there's no like new processor that they had to update really, so they knew they were going to launch that anyway. So there's one capture card here, quite an okay deal if you're interested in that. Then monitor arm. By the way, one of the most interesting deals that I have found, and what I've left in the description below, are under the like other or Michelin, like other deals. Or I can't remember what I named it now. I'll show you. Oh, look at that! Here we are live. This is going to be a bit of a, what's it called? You know, inside. So if you scroll all the way down, the best deals, oh, hard drives, I forgot to delete that one, are here. Like the most weird, interesting, different ones, I've left them in the very bottom. This one is an interesting one as well for those wanting different monitors that like a lot of screen estate. Is i3 12100F plus ARC A580 better, or Ryzen 5 5600 plus 6060 Ti better? Depending what you're doing with it. For video editing, I'd probably lean towards ARC. I think got better media encoders in there, but it's okay. Yeah, Eric Rickman is saying that the Micro Center bundles on Amazon are way worse than the actual Micro Center deals on their store. That's absolutely right. They're probably about 30% more expensive, just because I know Amazon takes around 30% cut or profit of whatever you want to. You know, you want to sell a product on Amazon for $100, Amazon's going to get $30 off. So you have to raise the price to $130, and then, well, roughly 130, and then 30%, you know, you get your $100 for your product. So that's why things can be a bit more expensive if other shops start to sell their things on Amazon. But it's a good marketing strategy, actually. If you're thinking, oh, I'll check Amazon store for my product, and then Micro Center, you look, oh, Amazon's more expensive, so then you go buy from like Micro Center, for example. That's interesting, though. Which parts do you not recommend buying secondhand? CPU's fine, I think. GPU's kind of... honestly, secondhand is just a big gamble. I don't really like, especially as creators. If you're earning money with the PC, I wouldn't go secondhand. Asus ProArt display. Now this is on a really good deal. If you take the Creative Cloud membership off this is going to cost you less than $100. Actually, it's about 180, so that's going to be $80 or something like that for this insane deal. 27-inch monitor, 1440p. It's great. It's great. That's what I can say. What's next? Oh, some AIOs in there. Someone was looking for 420mm AIO. Well, there's one here for $250, which is twice the price as the Arctic, as we showed before. Probably a little bit of worse performance, but you get a lot of fans with it. It's a fancy air cooler with a light on it, and you know, RGB, because that's gonna give you better RGB vom. Anyway, you can put this on. I personally would choose just a non-RGB model if possible, but hey, apparently it's interesting. ProArt monitors are good value for creators on a budget, absolutely. I have a 4K one, 27-inch or 32-inch Atomic Sunset. It's fancy. Now, GPU deals, that's an interesting one. 7700 XT. Actually, for video editing, somewhere in the middle ground, it's a little bit better than some NVIDIA and Intel offerings. But at that price point, I'd kind of be looking at, for video editing, the A770. Oh, let's have a look if that's on a deal. That's like one of my favorite ones. 32-inch, yeah, that's a nice one. This is a 32 as well. This is not ProArt. Maybe one day I'll get a ProArt. That one there for editor is not ProArt as well. But ooh, you look at that. Just over $300. This one, that's probably one of the best cards. There we go. ASRock is even less. It's like insane deal for, like, you're looking for a video editing GPU. This one is it. Like, don't look any further. You're not going to get better anything for the price point. If you're just doing video editing, just go for this one. It's absolutely amazing. So let's put that benchmark on. Right. Okay, we have an interesting deal here on a monitor stand. Now this is like a smart... Oh, goodness me. This has a smart things in. You get a USB hub, but it's very interesting. I like it. Look at that. Connection to your supporting leg. PC. I think it's interesting. Quite expensive though. Now thinking about it. Look at this picture. Before and after. Oh my word. Who Oh my word, who does it like that? Ah, great marketing. Great marketing. About Intel Arc graphics card, is it good idea to buy or not? Yes, definitely good. Best graphics card for $2,000 budget, $40.90. There's a NAS on a deal. Well, it was on a deal. I don't know if it's gone, but it used to be on a deal. Anyway, I've left it in the description below. I don't know what's happened here, but it used to be a deal here. Maybe that means that some of the deals are actually running out, and you know, you don't have all the time in the world for all these deals. Some of the Amazon devices are on a deal. So if you're looking for smart home speakers or smart systems, like any of their sales time is always a good time to buy these. They're actually very good sound quality, build quality. They're just very, very good ones. But now you can get them like dirt cheap. Look at these ones here. Very, very good. There's some audio devices on a deal as well. Like if you've been eyeing some of the high-end or lower-end headphones, there's lower-end ones are coming up here, but Bose is like now the higher-end ones. The Quiet Comforts are like one of the best ones that, you know, you can buy for, look, $429, but now $380 for that. They're at least on a little bit of a deal to, you know, make the hit on your wallet a little bit better. But these are like more the bang for buck kind of headphones. We have some Soundcore by Anker. So this is Anker, you know, sub company, and they're actually very good headphones. A lot of good reviews, what you can see out there, very highly rated if you want good sound. Is there any monitors good both for gaming and content creation, or is it better to make a dual monitor setup with different monitors? Now, depends what type of like gaming you want to do and which you do more. Do you do content creation more or like gaming more? Now, some of the ASUS OLED new monitors that have come out, they're very expensive. They can be like good for content creation and gaming as well. You know, your high refresh rate, that's what you're wanting. But if you're okay having just a gap at 60 Hertz or 75 on some of these ASUS monitors, then you can have any of the ProArts, they're completely fine. Some computer shops told me that it's not a good idea to buy Intel Arc graphics card because the new brand in Europe and worldwide market, and they don't know if it's good card or not. Well, they don't know what they're talking about really. Arc is going to be massive. Arc's going to be right next to AMD and yeah, Nvidia in there. And the way, if you look how Intel is investing into Arc, how much performance improvements they have got in the last 12, 14, 15 months since the launch of Arc. This is insane. They're not taking it lightly. They're absolutely going for it, and they're going to be launching like awesome things. And I think the first product, A770, is awesome. They're launching new drivers all the time, and it's going to be great performance gains every single time they're launching a new stuff. Nvidia is going to sweat. To be honest, Nvidia is not going to be sweating, because Nvidia's company is not anymore making graphics cards. They are all about AI, all about like server and big client solutions for AI and AI development. Nvidia is not going to be sweating a little ARC thing. Nvidia's, you know, maybe some AI competition from Intel, but really, Nvidia's now a big AI company that also does graphics cards. That's what they're doing. Hopefully ARC doesn't kill Radeon. Well, that's the thing. It might do. The big thing why ARC might be very good and big is because Intel already has much better support with some of the creative applications. Now, they don't still support as much big rendering and rendering things as like AMD. For example, AMD supports Redshift. Intel doesn't yet. Intel's only really in Blender, I think 3D applications where it works. I don't think V-Ray or any of the other Octane Render or Maya or them work on Intel yet. Neither do they on AMD. If you do anything with 3D, like Nvidia is the one option for you, really. But some more audio deals. There's some Sony deals. These 1000X M4s, very famous ones. Always, they are only worth buying like when the deal is on. The deal's on right now. They're worth buying. You know, off deal price. If you're really swimming in money, then yeah, go for it. Extra $100 or whatever. But right now, there's $100 off on these, which is a great deal. Another one of those, I'm not sure about combo deals. This is Inland Micro Center deal. Again, $350. I feel like you can get a little bit of a better deal. This is like a dead platform, and honestly, a bit iffy. I wouldn't go with that one. Another one of those 5600X. Look at that, $350. Like, what is this? Discounted from $390. Like, who thought this is a good deal? It's not a good deal. Up to 4.6 boost clocks. Well, we can get quite a bit higher these days. Another one of those bundle deals. What's a better monitor, LG or ViewSonic? Well, it's like saying what's a better car, Audi or Merc. It just depends which model, which. I think LG usually would be better because ViewSonic, I don't know which panels they use, but LG does and produces their own panels, and a lot of companies buy LG. So I'm kind of leaning, if you're asking me which is better, I'd probably say LG. Here's another one of those ProArt awesome deals on. Wait a second. There was one on deal, I think. Was it this one here? Oh yeah, that's the one on a deal, the 27-inch one. That's what we talked about before. Let's have a look. What's the refresh rate on this? Mini LED. Oh, look at that. There's a ProArt with 165 Hz as well. Someone was looking for a gaming one. Well, there you go. 1440p, 32-inch. Look at that. 95 DCI-P coverage. Very good coverage. Delta E less than 2. That'll do. Now that's a good monitor for you. You can game on this as well. I think this is IPS. Is it IPS panel? Most likely it's IPS. It's not going to be LED for that price. Or OLED. USB-C as well. Not bad. Which 240mm AIO would you recommend for a new 7965WX? I wouldn't go AIO with that Threadripper, especially 240mm AIO. I would go with an air cooler, Noctua air cooler. It's going to be cheaper. It's going to be better, around $100. Noctua, what is it, SP3 TRX, whatever the Noctua cooler for that. That'll do. Or if you're looking for AIOs, I'd probably go with NMAX ones, the ones that have the full coverage of IHS, but no, like, don't go with 240mm AIO with the 7965WX one. I wouldn't do that. Right, other minis forum PC off. If you are not looking to do any major like 3D rendering, it's pretty okay. Gaming GPU inside for content creation, it's okay. but they're repurposing basically all the laptop ones, and it's not a bad deal if you just want like a home PC. Now this one is the big chungus of a deal here. So firstly, you get 31% off, and then there's $100 coupon as well, and this is an insane one there. 240 hertz for those gamers. I think this is pretty good actually for color accuracy as well. Samsung panel, it should be pretty good. Now this is not meant for content creation or content development. I don't know any professional who would use this, but it's one of those, you know, one of those monitors. They are Spoon Hurler. They're pretty decent, viable integrated graphics just for like some of the video editing. I think it's okay to do that, but I found that the encoders, they're like okay at best when I've been testing some of these. Another very interesting design, mini computer. Looks like a bit of a mesh finish on the top. Minimal. I'm liking that. Look at that. I've got a weakness of just these minimalistic designs, like Fractal, those awesome minimalistic ones. The more minimalistic it is, the nicer this is. By the way, this one here is also very nice minimalistic NAS. This is the U-Green NAS. Someone commented we should go check it out, so I made it happen. It's there. There's a few issues with it, compatibility, because it's a pre-production unit, and maybe it's a production unit. Is it a production unit? I think it's a pre-production unit, but just some of the compatibility and early software versions on it, so some of the things not working. User 19, can I ask a question? Yes, go for it. A little pocket server, yeah, can do it. The 5700U is not particularly new CPU. You get quite a lot of RAM with it. Is there less RAM that we can get with it as well? If we upgrade it ourselves. Oh, yeah, there we go. Flipping heck. Don't go with a 500 model. 1 terabyte. Just upgrade it yourself. Much cheaper. Let's go even cheaper. Can we go even cheaper? Well, this here, a $30 coupon. Yeah, there we go. That's even better. I wish there was a kind of a bare bones version of this as well. Now, K is highly bent as higher boosted clocks. Oh, sorry, I missed something there. Can you explain what's the difference between 19K and 900KS? The KS is basically a CPU that's won the silicon lottery, and it's got the best binning possible, and it can go a little bit higher in certain cases. But basically the performance we're talking about in ideal, like all the stars align cases, 5 performance at max. In most cases for you, you're not going to notice the difference. It's really for like enthusiast overclockers and so on that would go with this one. Alrighty. Did I miss another one? User 19. Should I get 12600K or 7600? Depending what you're doing. If you're doing video editing, content creation, 12600K is a lot more efficient. It is probably even cheaper. It's got big upgrade path. You can go up to 14900KS in there. So I don't know. Oh, another deals. There's 12700Ks on a deal, and the KF is on a deal as well. I'd only recommend those who go with an ARC graphics card, so you still get the Intel, you know, quick sync. But you know, you might want to go with the K as well. Not a bad deal at all. If you're looking at the 12600K, look, $225 and $12600K. Well, look at that. I mean, this is what, like about $150. That's insane. So someone said 7600. Look at that. That's insane deal. So let's have a look at the Ryzen 7600. Oh yeah, go with the 12600K, mate. So much better price to performance ratio. I know this is the X version. The non-X will be maybe a little bit cheaper. I don't know how much cheaper. I don't know where it is now. Okay. the KF version on a deal as well. As you can see, it's okay. It's quite a lot more performance than the 12600K, but only go with this one if you get the Arc GPU. Then some laptop deals. ZenBook Pro Duo, 4050 and 3900H. So this is for people who want to do some multitasking, very interesting way laptop. Interesting concept. Some interesting motherboard deals though. So this is a Strix Z790E. I know this is very gaming branded, but it's still very good. You got Thunderbolt 4, you got 5 M.2s. It's like packed full of all sorts of stuff basically. Pretty good. The only bit that's missing, I would say, is kind of the 10 gigabit LAN, but you can add it later. It's no problem. What is this? Z790E with Wi-Fi 7. So this is maybe gaming Wi-Fi 2. Okay. So the first one, which is this one, and then the second one, which is Wi-Fi 7, and costs like $120 more. Why don't you go with the first one? That's a good deal on right now. Wi-Fi 6E card found on a deal here. Only $24, something like that. Not bad. Uh, 12700 KF is $200. Yes, that's a deal if you don't need NVENC. Absolutely. Some of these items are a lot cheaper than the option I have near me with expensive shipping included. Yeah. Look at the price of 14900 KS. Someone said, yeah, 14900 KS, ridiculous. Another one of the laptops, pretty good deal, 20% off, solid for content creation and so on. I think the RAM is soldered on, which is not the best, but 16 gigs, maybe go with the Pro at one. Some GPU deals, look at that, 4060 Ti, 11% off, slightly on the expensive side, but if you take the Pro Creative Cloud membership off, which is up to $180 worth, then it's going to be a great $300 card actually. 4060 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM for $300. You're probably not going to get a better option at like that performs the best in all cases. Do I prefer Resolve or Premiere Pro for video editing? I'm using Premiere Pro. I prefer Premiere Pro. Some of the things in Resolve, I know they're better and faster, but just I can't get into the way certain things work. And I'm not talking about the nodes, how the nodes work. It's file management. I don't like that it makes its own kind of a, what's it called, library, and puts everything together in there. I really don't like it, because when my project is done, I want to take it, move it in like DaVinci Resolve. I don't know where my files are. I don't know what's going on. It's like a little bit more confusing, and I don't like that way approach in there. Right, we've got a few more deals going. Strix 4070 OC on a deal. Really not worth it, because only worth it if you're wanting the Strix design. Then we'll get it. If you just want the performance, don't get it. 4060, good deal again. That's going to be like a $150 card basically when you take the Creative Cloud off. So if you're using Adobe Creative Cloud and you're paying for it, honestly, it's like the best bang for buck card. Now this is interesting. This is something I haven't seen before, but I thought I'll let you know if someone wants to try it. So there's like two separate options. You have to check like which way this PCIe 5.0 cable is actually on your GPU. So it's going to slot in and then make these cables come out from on the back of your GPU. So let's see if they've got it. Oh yeah, there we go. Can you see how one of the cables is like bends over, but now it lets it bend over that way? This over here is just the adapter angle. But this one here has actually a 4. So it's basically the NVIDIA adapter, but they've kind of just made it into like an angled one, which is very, very interesting. Means that your cable's not going to be bent. It's going to be slotted in there. Very interesting idea. Cheeks there. 1000 watt PSU on a good deal right now. We'll do it after this product. 10 minutes more and then the stream is going to be gone. SK Hynix, this is a really good SSD if someone's looking for one. This is kind of like the Solidigm P44 Pro, one. It's on a deal. It's definitely worth checking out. So let's have a look at 1000 watt PSU. So in terms of PSUs, what you want to do is you're looking for main brands. You're not looking for GameMax. I would stay away. GameMax is just a lot of ratings because people don't know what they're buying. Corsair, yep, good. Okay, 139. Look, Sega Top, another one of these here. Don't go with the Sega Top. Supernova, that's a good one. EVGA, MSI actually does good ones as well. Be Quiet does good ones now as well. Asus TUF is good ones. Gigabytes, known for they exploded, but it's not actually that big of a deal for most people. Okay, I don't know what PSU make this is. Don't go for that one. Thermal Take. So basically, what I would do is have a look at your like some of the best deals that you can find on power supplies, and look which one has the highest warranty, and go with that one. That's like a good one. A tier on the PSU cultist tier list. 4060 Ti, 16 gigs, or 7700 XD. User 19. I would go with the 4060 Ti just because it's a little bit more stable. It's going to be cheaper if you're paying for the Adobe Creative Cloud membership, especially. And yeah, so this is an interesting one. The 990 Evo, which we have actually in this PC there, coming out on 1st of April. Wait for that build in there. Oh, I realized this is out of frame for you there, but those who started the stream, they know what's next to me in there. But it's $80 for 1 terabyte. That is a not bad price. This was very inflated at the launch, and don't get misled by these sequential read and write speeds. This is a dark horse in disguise. It's a very good SSD, okay? Have a look at my review on this so you know what I'm talking about. Even Apple Watch is on a deal. This 37% off, not bad for those wanting Apple Watches, okay? Oh my word. See, stream is not actually dropping this time. I don't know what happened last time. Seasonic 16 watts TX or PX. The TX stands for titanium. The PX stands for platinum. So titanium has better power efficiency. PX has a bit of a lower power efficiency. Other than that, they're exactly the same. I would go with the TX if your money allows because it's better power efficiency. How convenient. 990s now, but bear in mind this is 990 Evo, not the Pro, it's an Evo. Is the difference between 13600K and 13700K huge? Error debug. I'll show you in a minute. This is a good laptop to get if you want, like, you're not going to get a better just normal, you know, doing emails and portable thing, just checking my emails type of thing. This is the best laptop. Look for these M1 MacBook Airs used laptops. They're insane, actually. They're very, very good for that amount of money. It's insane. Now, someone's asking 13600K versus 13700K. I've got 6 seconds left. Let me see. What you want to do is you go 13600K versus 13700K. And most importantly, type in the end tech. If I can spell, notice. And you get a video like that. So, error debug. Check out this video. I've tested each one of these, and in there I'm going to show in each application what's the difference in percentage between these. Should you go i5 for i7 or i7 i9? A little spoiler, sometimes the difference between i7 and i9 was bigger than i5 and i7. So go check that video out. Another Corsair, you know, IIO, very expensive one, but it's off. If you've been eyeing that for $300, now it's $220. In terms of price to performance, there's a lot more options out there, but for looks, if you like it, you enjoy it. Ryujin RG3 240mm AIO. Again, for 240mm AIO, $290. It's ridiculously expensive. It's white, but I know you're paying for the looks. You're going for a certain thing. It's fine. I'm coming from the best bang for buck view. It's not the best bang for buck, right? But if you're wanting the looks, right now it's on deal. So if you've been looking for that one, we go for that one. Arctic Liquid Freezer AI always on sale. Yes, absolutely. I've been saying that for ages here on this. Hello, Vince Nurse. Luxury items. Topaz AI for some video and photo editing. Do you have any recommendations for GPU for Topaz AI software? I believe Topaz AI actually does use GPU, so I would go with NVIDIA. If you've in doubt wherever, like, does my software use GPU and which GPU, go with NVIDIA. If they utilize or optimize the software, if they're building a software, they're going to take some AMD GPUs and optimize it for that first, just because most people will use that. So that's what's going to happen. Lian Lee Galahad 2 LCD 280mm AIO. Again, slightly on the pricier side, but you get an LCD and the actual software with this is very, very good. Not bad, worth checking out. The Lancool are also found on a deal. That's kind of a good case, actually, worth checking out. This is very interesting. Now, if you're wanting an M80X case and you've been eyeing this one, I haven't seen this one cheaper. This is look at that. Like, how minimal is this? How nice does this look? And I know this is M80X, but everything you need fits in there, and it just looks so nice. Very, very nice. Welcome, John Davis. Welcome. Yes, AP201. It's very, very nice. Oh, do they do full towers as well? ASUS case. I didn't know they did that. Okay, it's kind of like a bit like a Lee and Lee copy. That's $60. That's even cheaper, but I guess you don't get any fans, so if you get your fans, well, that's a good one, isn't it? Another one of those AIOs on a deal, Rugin 360mm one. It's actually very good performance, this one. And if you're looking for a white one, it's not bad. Should check that one out. Now, okay, lift the best to last. This is a very good deal. If you've been looking for a motherboard that's a high-end motherboard, and perhaps you are a creator, you want the best like kind of ports and things like that, the Z790 Aorus Master has it all, because it's got 3 USB-C ports. They're all like very fast. 2 of them 20 gigabits, 1 of them 5 gigabits. Doesn't have Thunderbolt. It does have Thunderbolt add-on card somewhere. Let me see, where is the header? Yeah, there we go. It's on the side here. So this is for Thunderbolt add-on card that you can buy on Gigabyte Board. Put it there, then you can get Thunderbolt as well if you really need that. But it's got 10 gigabit Ethernet, very fast ports, and it's actually cheaper than the Z790 ProArt from ASUS. And the ASUS, I've talked about the USB-C issue there, you know, about the Thunderbolt 4 and USB-C. Sometimes they're not actually, if you just have, you know, something like that in there, then this might not work as well. So this is the little USB-C enclosure for M.2 drives. If you have that, it might not work, but this is a pretty good deal. So I'm going to take last questions now, and then, okay, is this still you guys? Yeah, this is this live chat, isn't it? Yes. Okay, we've got some members on as well. So let's give a little shout out to the members. John, everyone say John, 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 John. I'm only joking. Anyway, but I do appreciate you, John, for all these, whatever you're doing. Well, I mean, for supporting the channel, for being a member. Actually do appreciate it, honestly. Like, I'm making everything free for the channel, and I'm just giving the option of you guys to actually become a member, but I'm not giving anything extra for the members for now, just because like, one of my big values is I want everything to be free for this channel. So, you know, that's that. If you do want anything specific from me, want to ask any questions, and I'm not getting back on any of the emails or DMs, and you feel like I'm ignoring you, don't worry, I'm ignoring a lot of other big brands as well. It's just I'm very blessed to be in this situation, but I have to, like, decide, you know, what am I doing. I could just answer all the questions to you guys, but then the channel will probably die because I'd have to actually make some videos and do some work as well. So in order to actually sieve that through, there is a way to get to me, and I'm going to get back to you, which is Minect. I've figured out a way. It's a Minect app, so there's people been reaching out to me on Minect and of helping them out. Definitely get back to them. So last questions here. Oh, where did that go? Here we go. To save booked and use DRAM-less SSDs for professional work, sometimes. For example, the 990 EVO is a DRAM-less drive and uses a host memory buffer. And I think if you're using that for an OS drive, I think it's completely fine. Thanks for doing another live stream. Thanks for you too. Check cheeks there. Right. Not available. Let me see. Did I miss anything? What is the best, fastest SATA SSD? Well, all the SATA SSDs really cap out at around 600, 560, 70, something like that megabytes. Just get one that has DRAM. There will be better ones. Did someone just shout, "The floor is lava" in the background? I don't know. Who the heck is that Firewall Beadnell? I know him. I know him. Shout out to me, Michael Stone. There we go, no problem. SATA SSDs are slow compared to NVMe. Yes, and honestly, this is one of the mistakes people make, is like, oh, I got a good deal on NVMe, SATA SSD. I would only get SATA SSDs if you run out of M.2 storage in your PC, because SATA is so, the NVMe is so much faster, and right now you can get it for the same amount of price. So that's what I would do. Anyway, I can see that you guys have joined this live stream. I hope so. I have. So the deals, as always, links in the description below if you want to check them out. I'm going to leave the links down there. And thank you again, 200k. I appreciate you guys. Another video coming out tomorrow, and this PC on 1st of April. You want to see the video, and I'd love to hear your feedback on this, because this, for a long time, is one of the most exciting PC builds I've done. It might not look exciting, but believe me, it's very, very exciting PC build. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.